To enter the world present in the umbrellas of Cherbourg is an experience like no other. Similar to the simple tranquility of Ozu, the symmetrical perfectionism of Wes Anderson, or the neon loneliness of Wong Kar-wai, the films of Jacques Demy have a cinematic style and grammar that immediately stands out and cements itself within our minds. No other films look like, move like, and most particularly sound like those of Demy. He stands out amongst the French New Wave, which is a whole film movement that's known for standing out.
C'est terminé, oui.
I think immediately the viewer will notice the vibrant use of colors. Demy, inspired by the Technicolor classics of Golden Age Hollywood, paints his world with bright pastel colors, taking special consideration in the particular hues of each building, room, and outfit. The main characters of the film, Guy and Genevieve, often adorn blues and pinks respectively, the two colors simultaneously complementing each other while helping to present their pairing as an idealistic, traditional, near-perfect example of a heterosexual couple. The club where they dance is painted a deep red, perhaps to represent their intense passion. The umbrella shop that seems to trap Genevieve is an almost garish pink, simultaneously alluding to the shop's overbearing presence, but also Genevieve's personal relationship to it. And maybe all of this visual metaphor nonsense is a bit of a stretch, but it's certainly clear that Demy loved color, and it makes for films that are wildly entertaining just to look at, without any consideration for the story or structure. Of course, the second thing that the viewer will notice is the film's very unique structure. It's a musical, which alone isn't particularly unique or crazy. There's been hundreds of musicals throughout the history of film, but unlike many of these, The Umbrellas of Cherbourg is non-stop singing.
François est un joli prénom pour un garçon. Ici le temps me paraît long.
I suppose in that sense it's actually more of an opera. Parallel to the fantastical colors of the world, the narrative is strictly musical. All the dialogue, no matter how dramatic or inconsequential, is presented in song.
Non, je ne veux pas. Et toi, est-ce que tu y vas? Bien sûr.
Demy's music is very untraditional. It doesn't contain repeating choruses or all that much traditional lyricism. If you were to read the screenplay, you might never even imagine that this is a musical. It sounds like it shouldn't work, but it does. Perhaps immediately the structure might feel a little strange, but it doesn't take long before you get used to it and the non-stop singing begins to feel more natural than if they were actually just talking. Demy's world is devoted to music and color and magic, and because the film presents itself so earnestly, the absurd reality of the film never really occurs to the viewer.
Geneviève, ma petite Geneviève.
Of course, unlike the Hollywood musicals it was inspired by, Demy's story is written with a cynical sense of realism. This is the French New Wave. Ambiguity and breaking tradition was in. While the world present in Umbrellas of Cherbourg is magical and otherworldly, the story is not. The young lovers, who seem inseparable at the beginning of the film, with plans of marriage, building a gas station, and a child named Francois, are eventually torn apart by a draft notice. They promise to reunite after the war, but the audience knows better. Letters between the two become few and far between. Financial troubles, an unplanned pregnancy, and a well-meaning but overbearing mother force Genevieve to marry a kind, gentlemanly diamond seller and leave town. And when Guy returns home after many years, he is angry and unfulfilled. His sickly mother passes away, and he quickly marries his mother's caretaker, Madeleine, if only to fill some emptiness within him. But the years pass, and Guy seems happy. He has built the dream gas station he once shared with Genevieve. He seems to completely love his wife and his young son, Francis. He seems to have left Genevieve completely behind, nothing but an unpleasant memory, until, on a snowy December night, Genevieve returns to Cherbourg, and a chance stop at a gas station reunites the past lovers. I won't spoil their interaction. Nothing I can say about this sequence can be better than watching it yourself, so take that as a glowing endorsement of the film's emotional power. Cherbourg is unkind to the young lovers of the world. Conflicts and obligations destroy the pure, beautiful relationships of youth and force us to conform to the options available to us. And we can still be happy, and we can still fulfill our dreams, but we will always be haunted by what could have been, if only the world didn't get in the way. It's beautiful and tragic, a testament to the power of film. I've been Eggnog. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to have another video out this weekend.